Hey everyone, we're now here for the 1950 drama that reunited Kitty Foyle co-stars Ginger Rogers and Dennis Morgan. Perfect Strangers. Now, in this movie, Ernest Craig is on trial for the murder of his wife. Amongst the jurors are Mrs. Teresa Terry Scott, Ginger Rogers, who has been separated from her husband, David Campbell, Dennis Morgan, who is married with children, Lena Fassler, as played by Thelma Ritter, and a whole bunch of others. Now, as the trial itself has become something of a media sensation, the judge orders the jury to be locked up together in a hotel with no outside contact for the duration of the trial. Now, throughout the trial, they are reminded of how the married Ernest Craig had had a relationship with his secretary, a fact that was similarly playing out in the jury as well, as Terry was falling in love with David. Now, once the trial ends and the jury goes into deliberations, all the infighting just increases as they try to come to one conclusion: guilty or not guilty. Now, this movie made much ado about the fact that it reteamed Kitty Foyle co-stars Ginger Rogers and Dennis Morgan after nearly a decade of trying to find the right script for them to work together again. Now, it certainly veers into similar territory to the better-known classic 12 Angry Men, but I doubt it has the power that that film has. To be fair, I've never seen that movie, but quite frankly, I've heard enough good things about it. But I just don't feel like Perfect Strangers works as well for either of the two main stars. And it's hard to sympathize with most of the jurors, some of whom openly admit they've already made up their minds beforehand. Never mind how they all completely disregard orders to not discuss the case with each other on their own time, and they sometimes starting and arguing almost as soon as the bailiff gets out of earshot. And to a degree, this doesn't even allow for how some of the cast is wasted here, with the Thelma Ritter being the main source of comedy. Does well enough at it, but everybody else is relatively serious, and Paul Ford just kind of seems miscast as the judge. Sure, he does all right, but after having gotten used to him in comedic roles, whether it be Colonel Hall on the classic sitcom The Phil Silvers Show, or as the mayor in The Music Man, seeing him in a serious role, even if it was before any of those, just seems odd. Now, in spite of my comments, I do like this movie, but at the same time, I really can't quite bring myself to recommend this one to anybody, except maybe completists for any of the talent involved on screen or off. But yeah, for those that are still interested, the movie is available on DVD from Warner Archive Collection and is 1 hour and 28 minutes in length. Well, that's all I have to say on this one, everybody. Thanks for listening. I hope you keep coming back for more.